The stoners forget things, you know, they'll be mixing it up. Did I put pot in? I better put more in there. Did I put pot in? Oh, I better put more in. One little corner will get you high for a week. So you take that one little corner, and what happens? Oh, now you're stoned and you're holding a brownie. Now, your brain tells you, no. I got so stoned one time on brownies, man, I went shopping with my wife and I enjoyed it. That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? You can't overdose on marijuana. Believe me, I tried. You can't do it. It's impossible. You can smoke all the weed that you can smoke. You'll still wake up in the morning hungry. Right? I read an article in Time magazine, right? Time magazine said in order for a person to overdose on marijuana, they have to smoke 900 joints within 24 hours. Okay, look, you will die roll 900 joints in 24 hours. Can you imagine they had to hire people to do that survey? That's the job I want to have, right? Just smoke weed all day. I'll be like, I'm early. Where do I go? That's your job. Smoke weed all day. 676. Or was that 767? Fuck it, start over. Imagine, right? At the 900 joint, you're like, dude, if I smoke this, I'll die. Fuck it, I'll just smoke half.
We were in Las Vegas once, my wife and I. This is obviously before we had children. The reason I have to put that addendum in is because the whole point of this story is that my wife and I were very, very high, real high. In Las Vegas, just started dating, and we always got our pot from Grandma Helen. My wife's grandma always gave us pot. Now, this particular trip to Las Vegas, what she did not tell us was that the hospital gave her a new kind of pot because after getting last rites by the Catholic Church, they gave her palliative care marijuana. If you don't know what palliative care means, and I pray to God you never know what it means you are going to die. The doctors, nurses, and specialists went, fuck, I don't know what to do. Give her palliative care. That just means give her nice pillows because she's dying anyway. They gave her palliative care marijuana. The kind of marijuana that they give you when you know you're dying. If you're gonna meet St. Peter, you might as well shake his hand giggling. That's the kind of pot. It's like morphine. It's like other level, and we have no idea. We're in a hotel room in Las Vegas. We each have a joint to ourselves, awake and bake, 9 in the morning. We smoke each of our entire joints by ourselves. And I'm sitting on a couch, and she's sitting on a chair, and about 2 hours go by before we realize none of us have spoken. I'm not exaggerating at all. 2 hours, mouths open. I'm not high. We were gone. We realized we have to get out of the hotel room because the walls are closing in, the ceiling's getting shorter, and the carpet's doing funny things to our eyes. We need to get out of there. Now, we can't hang out in the casino at the hotel in Las Vegas. We're both sort of famous, I suppose. All right, how about this? We're both famous enough that when you're that fucking high, you don't want to be at a card table and people going, hey, you want to take a bet? Ah! That'll scare the shit out of you. We realize we have to get off premises entirely, but we don't know what to do. My wife looks at the Las Vegas magazine that they put in your room when you go to Las Vegas, and she goes, oh my God. I go, what? She goes, we should go to the Liberace Museum. Yeah. And let me tell you something. There's been a few mistakes in my life that I wish I could take back. Going to the Liberace Museum is not one of them. However, I'm going to tell you one of the worst mistakes you could ever make. Palliative care marijuana and the Liberace Museum gift shop. An $1,100 mistake. Everything seems like a good idea. Liberace plates, Liberace shot glasses, Liberace coffee mugs, Liberace cookbooks. Hey, let's have a Liberace dinner party. We'll invite 12 people, get more plates, and we'll plan it on our Liberace calendar. They sell everything. Wife and I are still high, still freaking out. We're like, how do we get all these plates home? They sell Liberace luggage at the Liberace gift shop on wheels, on rollers, so you can walk it back to your hotel because they know you're high. So there we are, like people on meth, just like putting plates and saucers with Liberace's picture on it, and like, oh, shot glasses, like, can you zip it? Will it fit for a Liberace dinner party? And we walk back to the hotel, dragging our Liberace luggage up Flamingo Boulevard, 108 degrees, and there's a picture of Liberace in the side of the luggage, wearing dolphin shorts and red, white suspenders and tassels, going, yeah! And we're just pulling it up the street. My flip-flops are coming off because they're melting. My wife's Uggs smell like a skunk farted. It's horrible. It is brutal, and my denim shorts are cutting into my thighs. And all I can pray and hope is that at that exact moment, a married couple drove by, and the wife said, look at this asshole.
Went to the supermarket the other night, late at night. Wandered into the frozen foods aisle. Just randomly, I decided to buy a chicken pot pie. I didn't even know what it was. But I figured, you know, it's made of my 3 favorite things. Can't hurt to check that out. Chicken pot and pie. I was very stoned at the market and developed the theory that any food that had the word pot in it might have pot in it. I was filling up my cart with frozen pot stickers, a couple bag potpourri. It's a silent tea, but I figured maybe. Stoners are crafty, it's possible. I threw some potatoes in there. You say potato, I say potato. I threw some bananas in there because they're high in potassium. Threw some gummy bears in there because they just taste great when you're high. 140 bucks later, turns out no pot in that shit. When I graduated college, I was living in my parents' garage, and I'd never told my dad I did any kind of drugs. And my dad never told me that he did any drugs. He went to college in Miami in 1969. Woodstock marched naked through his fucking apartment. Never touched drugs, right? So there's one day we planned to go play golf, this little shitty 3-par golf course. I decided I was gonna share. My dad comes in the garage and I go, Pop, I've got pot brownies, if you're interested. My dad gets real